Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Friday the 29th of September. I'm Nigel Croft. In this short video we'll be looking at charts on the price of platinum, which on TradingView has the code XPTUSD. What we will see is that on the weekly we're at the lower boundary of a trading range. On the daily and the 4 hour we're oversold, so expect maybe a short-term bounce, especially as there's been a non-confirmation on the 4 hour, but any rally will only go to 950, 960. Let's look at those charts. So here we have the weekly chart on platinum, and each candle represents 1 week's trade. So you can see that the last 3 weeks have all been negative, all been to the downside. It's taken us through the support of the rising 20-day and back below the 50-day, which was already moving down. You can see this has taken us close to the lower boundary of a trading range. That is round about the 900, or from here down to 900. A break below 900 would actually break a short-term uptrend line, or a medium-term uptrend line, sorry, would be bearish. But we're at this lower boundary. You can see there's negative momentum on this weekly, and you can also see that the short term is below the longer term, and they're very close to zero. On the daily, so now each candle represents 1 day's trade, and you can see the last 3 weeks has been a continual selling pressure, actually quite high volume as well, especially there on the 20th of September. So selling on high volume doesn't look good. As I said, we're getting down towards this support levels. Also, the RSI is indicative of an oversold market. It's down at 30.54, but remember that is also indicative of downside momentum in the market. And the MACD looking oversold as well. The short term there is at negative 14.91. If there were to be a rally, you can see that the 20s already crossed the 50, moving down in a bearish cross. They're both tracking down. The 200 days hardly moving up. That's going to roll as well. So they'll all be rolling down. So above the 950, there's going to be a lot of resistance to be broken on any rally, and that would be the short-term target, I would say, if we were to get a bounce. Going on to the 4 hour, so here each candle represents 4 hours of trade, and you can see that immediately we seem to be having difficulty breaking above the 24 hour. Above there we've got the 50, that's at 935. Perhaps we've had a non-confirmation on the RSI. RSI did get oversold. Actually reached its low on the 19th of September, and since then has actually been in a slight uptrend, even though the index has declined. So that's all a non-confirmation, maybe base building, and that's why, given the oversold on the daily, I think there could be a short-term rally. Also, the MACD have also started to flash a buy, with the short term moving above the longer term. So be aware of that. But as I said on the daily, any rally will find resistance towards the 950 level. Looking at the support and resistances, we've got that first resistance at the 50 of the 4 hour, 935.23. Then that 200 day, which will be rolling down very soon. That's at 956.24, with support coming in from the low of the 28th of September, 915.38, and then the low of 11th of July, 890.91. So that's been TA for traders, having a look at the platinum price. Maybe a short-term bounce coming. The key takeaways from the video should be that the lower boundary of a trading range, maybe a short-term rally, oversold and a non-confirmation on the 4 hour. But if there is a rally, 955, 960 is the best that can be expected. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you found it of interest. Please remember these videos are for information only and are my opinions. They're not meant as an investment recommendation.